Hey guys, just while I'm adding this to a few groups, could you just let me know that you can hear the video? And I will continue. So good afternoon. I just thought I'd hop on today because it's been a little while since I've done one of these live videos, and so much feels like it is filtering through, especially, we had the full moon on the weekend, and we had a lot of solar activity, solar flare activity. A lot of people have been posting about it. You can scan, I'm sure, Facebook and find out what's been going on there. But all in all, a very powerful time, and it continues to be, and very, very potent energies. So my mind, it just feels like every week is just a blur really these days of continuous bombardment of frequencies that are really continuing to sort of agitate out patterns that are ready to leave. And myself, lately I've been drawn to more purification practices, physical sweating, like body sweating, and doing some clearing practices, visualizations, and getting on the earth, grounding, all that stuff, because I feel like we're in a very physicalized process right now, as the solar frequencies, as the astrology amps up and continues to keep amping up in conjunctions, in alignments, in the energies that are coming through the solar portal. Then we are being constantly asked to activate, integrate, release, and surrender. Yeah. So I think that is the journey we're on. I spoke in other videos around, I felt March particularly was going to be a bit more dynamic, was going to be more flow, more movement. How that will manifest may be collectively or may also be individually. More inspiration to take action, to move into new creational projects. So that feels like it's, we're moving into the Aries season, so a lot more action orientated, yeah. Yes, I think these energies are so big that they do often take us out of body. And this is sometimes just because it's such a huge experience that we're going through at a multi-galactic level. It's not just this body in this timeline that has been shifted. What I hear and what we said last time in a video was that this is a multi-dimensional galactic shift that's going on. And really, the work in the 3D happens at the end point after all the astral stuff has been shifted and worked through. Yeah. So this is a very very deep time. So you may be feeling heavy, full of emotion, as you are clearing and releasing, or you may be in a phase of upliftment. But these cycles are very rapid, and as we seem to be up for one day and then whoosh into another energy flow, do more clearing, do more triggers, do more sort of releasing and surrender, and then we come into a bit more expansion. And I've noticed myself in the last couple of days, there's been a bit of a pause and an expansion, and new awarenesses and new patterns becoming clear. Like many of us have been in the doldrums and in very old patterning re-emerging, reasserting itself, so that we can explore it, examine it, and then make another choice around it. So this is potentially confronting at times, potentially feeling like we're going backwards, and potentially feeling just exhausted through it all. So all is part of the course as we continue this rolling ascension process, rolling clearing process. And it's important, again, to be coming back to your lane, coming back to managing your energy, looking after your own container, your own resource, your own channel, because there are a lot of chaotic, disruptive frequencies around, narratives around, that are really pushing the collective into chaos ongoingly, which is part of the baptism, the fire that the collective field is in, to really bring in the new through the burning of the old to the ground in various different ways, depending on how the narratives are going to play out, dependent on the collective consciousness, of course. Yeah, how we collectively react to certain events, certain situations, certain themes. So this is the ongoing process we're in. This is the 2020s, yes? This is the flow of letting go of an old matrix so that a new energy can anchor in. And I think we're doing, and what I hear from Spirit is that, all is progressing just fine. I mean, they understand that being a human on the earth at this time is uncomfortable. And so what do you need? What do you need as a physical being to find more ease and comfort on a daily basis? That could be time alone, that could be time in connection, that could be time in nature, that could be movement, sweating, that could be very yin-based yoga, restorative yoga, anything that sort of harmonizes the nervous system. So whatever you are needing individually, choose that on an ongoing basis. I posted a post recently about daily practices. This is the time to really start to ask for inspiration from your guides, from your higher self, from the angels, wherever or the dragons, wherever you feel that you gather wisdom, to bring in new practices, whether it be a YouTube, whether it be a mindfulness practice, whether it be a nature practice, but trying to include these practices in your day to be able to support you in anchoring in peace, harmony, and groundedness during the states of letting go and change. So if we're feeling anchored and grounded in our body, then change is not so scary. If we kind of lift up and out, because that is our tendency when we get frightened, our energy moves from the base away from the earth because we're trying to protect ourselves. It's just an innate, a natural thing to do as a being, that we move out of our core, we move out of the base, and we sort of lift up and out. But then in that lifting up and out, we kind of leave ourselves, and then it can feel more anxiety provoking. Yeah. So if you're feeling the energies as speediness, yes, if you're feeling that energy as speediness and like you're over caffeinated, for example, and you're lifting up and out of your being, you want to bring down your energy. You want to breathe. You want to bring down your energy, you want to breathe, and you want to bring yourself back to the ground. You're grounding your base chakras. So these three lower chakras of the physical body, your base, your sacral, and your solar plexus, are ones that are the physicalized chakras, yeah? Are often the ones that hold a lot of density, and are the ones that we need to really start to align with also, as well as the higher astral and the higher three chakras. A lot of the starseeds, lightworkers, and earthworker community are really good at this, yeah. But our mission, if you will, is to anchor into the heart and really connect in these lower chakras and anchor the alignment of the whole pillar, yeah? Because that means that then we are that solid golden conduit, that golden light from the seventh to the base and down to earth. And that's what Spirit keeps saying to me is really important right now, because we are being asked to align, anchor, and bring through our channels energies of cosmic consciousness, Christ consciousness, whatever you want to call it. And if we're in a misalignment, sometimes that misalignment is because of family trauma, an accident, childhood stuff, past life stuff, where we've been a little bit skewed, purposefully, potentially because we didn't want to own our power, because it wasn't safe to be fully in our light, fully anchored in our strength, yeah? But now we're coming to a place where the energies are really supporting us to move into a deeper alignment, a deeper truth, a deeper confidence of ourself, a deeper knowing within ourselves that we are secure and we are safe and we are protected and provided for, yeah? So this is all about coming into that really divine conduit alignment from your base to your crown, yeah? Really feeling that alignment, really feeling that support, really relaxing into that. I picked a few cards for the beginning of March. One of them was Fierce Presence, yeah. And these are Alana Fairchilds or Lightworker Oracle pack, yeah. And Fierce Presence, and for me that means standing in your grounded center. Whatever comes your way, whatever sort of nugget of a trigger or beautiful experience, whatever, life throws beautiful things, then hideous things, then beautiful things. We never know what's going to come from day to day. So this is about trying to be that really centered, peaceful pillar that can just ride the energies, stay in flow, dodge the bullets, and kind of not react and not get too angry and defensive in the process of what's coming up around you, or if the people are triggered around you. So fierce presence is something. It takes courage. But also a bit of surrender. That you actually are safe enough to relax and trust whatever comes your way, because that allows an opening within your pillar, within your heart space, to actually bring in new energies, to align with new cosmic frequencies, guides, etc., galactic frequencies, so that you can actually hold it and anchor in more of your divinity, more of your soul light, and then that can shift into just subtle ways of your outer world and your outer experience and your outer relationships shifting and changing on a day-to-day level, yeah? As we soften, but we remain fiercely present, yeah? So I think that's the first port of call for a bit of a light language transmission, yeah? So this light language transmission, I'm going to work with a lion, yeah? So this is shell Jasper, and this lion is pretty cool, yeah? And again, this is a light language transmission for courage, yeah? For courage. So that you listen to this with your heart and your solar plexus. What I've been noticing with clients today, especially, is issues or energies around, hey Patricia, energies around the solar plexus, yeah, energies around our solar center. So this is could be feeling depleted. This could mean that you're getting into some sort of power dynamics, or feeling your own kind of resistance to owning your power or feeling powerful. That is potentially coming up in the collective field at the moment. So how do you align with your power without being resistant or pushing people away? Yeah. So this is a gentle but fierce presence that we're wanting to cultivate. So we bring in the lion, of course, the leader. You know, we are becoming the leaders of our life. Yeah. This isn't about following this person, me, that person, this person. This is finding, this politician, that politician, this psychic, this healer. This is about obviously getting resourced and using people that you feel connected to support your well-being, but also to come back to you, to come back to your inner resource, to come back to your inner light, to come back to your inner knowing whenever you can. So this lion activation, this beautiful shell lion, is really wanting to wish you well, and to anchor in this sense of consistent fierce presence in the solar plexus, consistent fierce presence. And this is really about you owning the strength within, the strength that you've held for many lifetimes, the strength that you are beyond the personality self in the higher realms. So let us just anchor in that soul light, anchor in that knowing, anchor in the fierce presence of the lion. And we could say that we are working with the Lyran energies here, the Lyran energies. Gashato do de gibanana shalabogi arkibodo do de gibananaka. Jopadiga bananaka. Jopadiga bananaka. Jobaga borke batatanaka. Jebadiko borke badaraka. Shelabarki kodo do dananaka. Jabari jalabarka bodo do doi. Bodo do doi. Bodo de dioi hayayalalaka. Dishpanterike porque patananaka. Shebarika pototarananaka. Jalabarki, parki. Shamba tutututututorialaka. Jalabaki potatarara. Shabatutareki. Shabototareki parar parka. Shabotutututututu. Shabatututututu. Shabadudududududu. Shabadudududududu. Shalabashki balaka. Shalabashki balaka. Shalabashki shalaka. So if you have, take a breath. If you have been experiencing stomach discomfort or even vomiting or a deep clearing within the stomach, then it would be useful maybe to get some support around that, whether it be herbs, acupuncture, changing your diet a little, or drinking more fluids than you normally would, just to support this purging of the power center that is happening, and also really a purging of the whole digestive system, because this is allowing us to learn a new way to digest, a new way of the gut to digest life. So this is maybe places that have held you back, places that have felt like, oh, you can't stomach that, places that you feel like you have that just happen beyond your awareness or beyond your control in your digestive system. This is the energy of your stomach and your digestive system changing its mind around how it digests life. Digests life. So this is a profound shift in the organism. So it could take time, could be exhausting. So rest when you need to, move when you need to, swim when you need to. Okay, guys? So take a breath and a sip of water if you have. So while I was, I'm sorry to hear that, Corinne. While I was doing that channeling, I thought, do I talk about the last group, the 24-2, that was on Saturday? And I can't think of anything that it was about. And I thought, my goodness, that's rare that there's not even one moment that pops into mind. And Spirit said to me, well, you don't need to. You don't need to go back now. even though that was only like a few days ago. It's like the energy is rippling through so quickly that really we do a piece of work, it integrates, it anchors in, it does what it does with the being, with the body, and then we're fast and swiftly moving on to the next piece of work. And the body is starting to sort of get better at navigating this. And one day, it will just be the roll-on effect, and we won't really get as bombarded by the shifts, yeah? But at the moment, while the solar frequencies are hitting very hard, it's very intense, and we are really learning how to dance. Yeah, very quick. Dance with these frequencies and sort of flow with what we need to flow with the universal shifts in consciousness and flow. So this is many factors hitting us at once. So it can sometimes be confusing. And if that's the case, try and allow that. Try and allow it to be a little bit disorientating, a little bit unknown, not really sure. Try and ground, try and anchor anyway, even if you're not knowing. And just allow your system to settle out of something's really wrong. Yeah, because sometimes with the intensity in the collective field, even if we're doing fine in our own personal life, we can be picking up so much collective debris that we can feel like something's dreadfully wrong when it isn't, in our personal experience anyway. Yeah. So I picked 3 cards for the beginning of March, into the beginning of March. I'd say that was the 3-3. I will be doing the 3-3 portal activation on Sunday in Sydney. If you feel to join that online, I'll post the link in the chat later. I've called this one the Triple Codex, the Triple Codex Transmission. So what I'm feeling is that these triplicates of energies coming in, triplet codes of energy coming in. We don't really need to know exactly what each stream of consciousness coming in is, like which ascended master, which galactic, which angelic being. Now energies are wanting to come in streams to activate us in streams of energy so that our plasma field is activated and switched on. So this is the next expansion phase for our light body. And what I've been feeling is the Saturday just gone and the next Sunday workshop are a double duo set that are really light body activations to support you to really step into yourself. And when I say that, it's like step into more of your galactic light body, which is been pumped in through the energies, which is activated through your auric field, the sacred geometry within your auric field, and also within your being, your chakra system. So all these pieces are coming online at once. So of course it's quite disorientating at times. And that is unfortunately an organic part of the process. But I think we're getting better at the twists and the turns. And some of the stomach issues that are coming out in people, I think is just because the frequency is so high that it's causing a little bit of nausea and also lifting out some old energy. Yeah, and can be a bit dizzy making as well. Yeah. So take a breath, yeah. Take another breath. And one more. So the on-off motion, the on-off motion of the energy is we're plugged in, boom, electrified, energy shifting, stuff been triggered out, connecting to higher galactic codes, boom, 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 and then woof, into a dip. And that is time for the body to kind of rest, rejuvenate, integrate those pieces, and then we lift up and out of it again. So this depends where you're at, depends what your divine blueprint has been, is occurring to your divine blueprint at this time, to whether you are in more of a dip or more of an accelerated up and out. It really just depends. So there's no right or wrong. It's just a personal process as these energies really organically and systematically work with each of us individually in different ways. Okay? So perfection. The way we are is perfect. We're getting what we need, and it's just a process right now. Yeah? So, the second card that I pulled for this first couple of weeks of March was 38, Earth Healing. Earth Healing. And so again, not forgetting a connection to the earth and the fact that we are a conduit bringing through frequency. So as much as you can, allow the earth to support you. Allow yourself to sit on the earth. Allow yourself to bring the energies through the earth and feel the energy grids of the earth holding you. So this is again about service work, about holding space, and about knowing that this is a collective experience that we're going through, and that many people feel things in different ways. But as most of the people that I work with are pretty sensitive, we are sort of the earth workers, the light workers that are really, in some ways, being the testing ground for the energies, because we feel them so keenly, so that we can bring them through for the rest of the collective, so that they can then be stabilized in this frequency, so it's not so hard for them, but also so that the earth can hold these energies, and then they get filtered and sent through the grids, so that it sort of acts as a bit of a balm to the chaos. Yeah. So the more that we can bring the energies of the cosmos through our channels, the bliss states, the peace states, the harmony wisdom states that are coming in, that are all there for us if we get out of our own kind of chaos, then we're doing our little bit to stabilize the grids and the field and ourselves. So again, whether you're gathering with me or gathering with friends, gathering with other groups of energy workers or teachers, I think it's an important part of the process right now to be able to gather and anchor, so that we can support each other in coming into harmony at this time, and continue to do so and be of service. Yeah. So I will work with this cool little guy. I worked with him also on the weekend. A green rutilated quartz skull. Yeah. So I feel like he's very earthy, very heart chakra. And I love the fact that he's got these lines on his skull. Yeah. These interesting little lines, almost like sutures, or like a surgery. Yeah. So he's coming in. Yeah. He's bringing in this very high crystalline light, diamond light, that's going to offer you, it's almost like an unraveling of fine filaments of within your energy field. So it's like a psychic surgery wash. A psychic surgery wash is what I get. So it's like a rainfall of diamond codex that is just going to come through your field and just filter out what is not necessary or what is ready to be dissolved, so that you feel a little bit clearer. It's like having this first shower of the day, if you will. You know, you have that shower, you walk out and you think, I feel a little bit more present, I feel a little bit more cleansed. Yeah, so that's what this is. It's like a diamond shower coming through your energy field, just to clear, to cleanse, release. And to support you surrendering into this fierce presence of the now. Yeah? Shabate bedeke budu deke baranana shalabari gibedike bodu yanana shalabare yabatu deke bedeke bukono koshona gambatanaka shalabaki putu ye baraka patu deke peteke peti shalabantu deke putu deke peteke batananaka shalabatu deke peteke shalabatu shalabatu tiki petiki le patatutu shele patutututututututututututu shele patike petutututututu tiki petikalaka shalabako tutututututututu ki patata shalabara da baraka. So take a breath. Any comments, please feel free to share after that piece. Also, please, whether you're watching this on YouTube afterwards or whether you're watching this on Facebook, please feel free to tag people that may benefit from the channeling, or please feel free to share this video in groups and whatnot. Okay? So yeah, if you feel inspired to come along online to the 3-3 event, it will be, I feel like a light body activation session, working with the DNA, really amplifying the field. And so which brings me to the final card for today, Christ consciousness, yeah? So this piece of energy is the golden frequency of the Christ light. Yeah, so very healing, fifth dimensional, golden frequency. Yeah. So this energy is just super Christ-like, you know, miracles, divine dispensation, support on the path, and this is for the hearts of humanity. Whether it's your heart, whether you want to have an intention that it touches the heart of somebody you know, someone that you love, a community, someone that's going through a tough time. So I'll bring in this piece that's going on in Sydney, New South Wales, Australia. There have been a gay couple. One of them was a TV presenter and his partner. They were murdered which is a bit shocking, of course, and it was found to be a policeman that was jealous. Yeah, I think he might have been an ex-partner of one of them, and so in Australia, here we have the Gay Mardi Gras parade, which is happening this weekend in Sydney. And now there is this big difficult situation where they've actually, Mardi Gras organisers have decided to cancel the float with the police float. Basically, every year there's a float of the police of Sydney that or anywhere in Australia that can join that float to support the gay community. So this year, because of what's happened, they've decided, whether for whatever reason it's not happening, they've decided not to have that float. So it's very again, you know, very contentious, a lot of emotion involved, and again, separating people. So I just want to send some of this love that's coming in to that situation, so that it eases the hearts of anybody involved, any shock in the system that is coming up because of what's happened to these two guys that were living in Paddington, if you're in Sydney, and to really sort of just help ease suffering, distress in that community, and even in the police community, what has happened and maybe what's getting projected onto each of them individually. Okay? And this is it's called a concretion egg. So it's magic, this one. It's golden. It's got pyrite around the outside. It's pretty special. Yeah. So this piece is just oozing, I feel, that golden Christ consciousness, yeah, oozing that golden Christ consciousness. And we just want to offer it to the hearts of people in distress, the hearts of people suffering, just that they may feel ease in their being, that they may feel love in their hearts, yeah, and that they may continue to embody fierce presence in this lifetime, okay? So you can focus on whatever you feel to focus on. I'm just going to be working with the heart chakra, bringing in this golden frequency, yeah? Jabotutu teke betarara barkabotu teke bedeke go bataranaka. Shalaparki pututu teke bataranaka. Shalapatike patutu yanaka. Shalapatatike putanaka. Shalabarka pututu teke pedeke patataraka. Shalabatutu yanaka. Shalabutu tianaka. Shalabutu tianaka. Putanaka patanaka. Shalapatata. Shalapatutu. Shalapatata. Shalapatata shalapatata tiki putu tiki patanaka shalapaka putuyanaka shalaporka parka parakariki parakata dadadiki shalaparki patata shalaparki kata. So take a breath. Just feel that energy swirling, opening, dissolving, releasing. That golden light, bringing in peace and fierce presence at a time where so many are going through so much. So I think that's all I really need to say for today. Feel free to share this and feel free to come and join me for the 3-3 portal in Sydney, live and online. Stay in your center, stay in your lane, stay in your fierce presence. And that's all we need right now. The inspiration's coming in, the layers are releasing, and we are discovering more of who we are. So that is perfect. So just trust in that, my friends. So wishing you well on this fine day. Hope to catch you soon. If there are any of you that are going through big change or feeling like they need some extra clearing, like language activation, releasing of old pieces that are sort of a bit stuck, maybe it's Akashic stuff coming up, maybe it's past life energy, maybe it's even some of your old wounding reasserting itself as you step into a bigger space, then feel free to reach out to me and we can do some work on that one-on-one. Otherwise, catch you all soon. Take care, guys. Much love. Bye for now.